You find yourself holding your smartphone further and further away, squinting to read a simple text message. Or maybe you wake up one morning, step on the scale, and realize you are carrying weight around your midsection that wasn't there a month ago. You aren't imagining things, and you haven't suddenly developed poor habits. Many women find that the strict diets and workout routines they relied on in their 30s simply stop working, despite the exact same effort. What you are experiencing is a systemic hormonal shift driven by perimenopause. It is a biological transition completely separate from generic aging that alters the environment of your brain, your heart, your gut, and your ovaries. When women describe these symptoms to a doctor, they are often told to just deal with it or exercise more. This generic advice completely ignores the underlying physiology. Understanding the biological mechanics of these changes is the only way to reverse the symptoms. Once you see why your body is responding this way, you can take control of your health for the next decade. Take the trombone effect with your phone. This is presbyopia. Around age 40, your eye's crystalline lens physically hardens. It loses the flexibility required to flex and focus light from close objects, causing the image to land behind your retina instead of on it. Using reading glasses doesn't make your eyes lazy. The hardening of the lens is a physical change, and glasses provide the mechanical compensation necessary to bring your world back into focus. These structural changes affect more than your vision. As your ovaries begin to produce less estrogen, the chemical drop physically alters how your brain processes information. Estrogen depletion impacts the hippocampus, leading directly to brain fog and memory lapses. Crucially, these same hormonal drops disturb your sleep architecture, often causing you to wake up in the early hours of the morning regardless of how tired you are. These aren't personal failures of memory or willpower. They are hardware and software issues triggered by a shifting biological environment. Lower estrogen levels also change how you process energy. It makes your cellular receptors less sensitive to insulin, which traps sugar in your bloodstream rather than letting it into your cells for fuel. This insulin resistance leads directly to the accumulation of visceral fat around the organs. This is the biological cause of the sudden menopause belly that seems resistant to traditional weight loss efforts. Because this fat is driven by hormones, traditional eat less, run more diets are often ineffective. To fight back, you need to stabilize your blood sugar. Adopting a Mediterranean-style diet, high in fiber, healthy fats, and lean protein, helps blunt the glucose spikes that drive fat storage. You also need to build muscle. Lifting heavy weights creates muscle tissue that acts as a metabolic sink, actively burning off excess blood glucose and improving your insulin sensitivity. This is also a matter of heart health. The same estrogen drop that affects your waistline also makes your blood vessels less flexible, which can lead to a sudden increase in cardiovascular risk. Countering this shift is about more than aesthetics. It is about maintaining the structural integrity of your arteries and the efficiency of your glucose metabolism to protect your body from the inside out. This transition is not a single uniform experience. By mapping the behavior of your hormones, researchers have identified 4 distinct patterns. Compare these two. The erratic estrogen pattern causes wild spikes and crashes that lead to hot flashes. Meanwhile, the progesterone-first pattern manifests as severe anxiety and poor sleep, even if estrogen levels remain relatively stable. Then there is the cortisol-driven pattern. Here, stress hormones hijack the system, causing extreme exhaustion and weight gain that doesn't respond to standard dieting. Identifying your specific hormonal pattern is critical. Applying a treatment designed for erratic estrogen won't help if your primary issue is cortisol. Personalized data is your most effective tool. Hitting 40 is not a decade of inevitable physical decline. It is a biological transition that requires a new approach to exercise and nutrition. Prioritize these 3 shifts. Track your specific hormone patterns, protect your sleep architecture for brain health, and replace endless cardio with heavy strength training. Don't suffer in silence. Use this information to demand comprehensive hormone testing or a consultation for HRT from your healthcare provider. It is entirely possible to protect your metabolism and your mind through this shift. Save this video and subscribe for more health strategies.